Welcome to the Love Drunk Show. We gon' talk some ish, get into it, so make sure you stay tuned. Like, comment, and subscribe.
Y'all really gotta hear me out. Why the fuck do black people get so mad? Like, I'm talking about not African people. I'm talking about black Americans. Why do y'all get so motherfucking offended when Africans say that y'all are descendants of slavery and descendants of motherfucking the white man penetrating y'all's motherfucking family? Like, why does that bother y'all so bad? Like, that's what happened. That's the truth. And when you come with a bitch like me, that my descendants wasn't slaves and didn't come from slavery, nigga, at all, and I'm not penetrated by I'm like a full-bred Nigerian girl. Like,
I can't tell, like,
y'all got all these different, like, you know how they be breeding dogs and shit? Y'all are mutts. Y'all are mutts. Like, why does that piss y'all off? Y'all got everything in y'all. Y'all a little bit Ireland. Y'all a little bit Cameroon. Might have some Nigerian in you because, you know, we was the ones selling the people. Why does that piss y'all off so, like, why does history piss y'all off so bad? That's the truth.
First of all, somebody said she looked like Tracy Morgan in a wig, and I can't unsee it. Let's stop there. Second of all, she gonna get up here. First of all, cosplaying, I don't know where she grew up, but she does not sound like a Niger. She sounds like she's from America, probably New York or something. Laying up in there with that looking crusty, okay? Talking about, why does it bother y'all? Because you all use it as an insult. You use it as a dig. We know that that is a sign of our resilience and a sign of our resistance and a sign of our power. We understand being cut from that loin, being cut from that cloth, makes us superheroes. It makes us super magic. That is something that you will never be able to relate to because you all talking about some we sold y'all. You didn't sell a fucking thing. Y'all wasn't called Nigeria until 1960. You all weren't even a country until 1960 with your baby act country. Talking all of that sitting up in America because of people that was enslaved in the USA. Cosplaying, because if you would have never told us where we was from, I would have thought you was a mutt too. And calling people a mutt is utterly disrespectful. It's disrespectful. It's just disgraceful. But let's talk about what's going on in Nigeria in 2025. Since you talking about what happened in America 160 years ago, you worried about you stuck in the past. You in a time capsule. Let's talk about what's going on in Nigeria right now. Let me ask you why y'all got this going on right now. Hold on. Now, I was wondering, because I heard that I know y'all have slavery still going on. So I asked. I got on my little chat, Zoom, AI, GBT, and it says, yes, modern day slavery is a significant problem in Nigeria, affecting an estimated of 1.6 million people on any given day in 2021. While traditional slavery has been long illegal, it persists in contemporary forms such as human trafficking, forced labor, and the exploitation of women and children. Why y'all got slavery going on in Nigeria in 2025, sis? Forms of modern slavery in Nigeria. Human trafficking. Nigeria is a major source, transit, and destination country for human trafficking. Victims are trafficked internally from rural and urban areas and internationally, primarily to Europe and the Middle East. Why y'all letting the Arab countries traffic y'all? What, sis? In 2025. For forced commercial, actual exploitation, domestic servitude, and forced labor and child labor. Y'all even have breeding farms out there, bruh. I seen a video where a breeding farm where women, it was a bunch of young women, probably teenagers, pregnant as all outdoors, being rescued from a breeding farm in 2025 in Nigeria. Many children are forced into hazardous labor, including work in agriculture, mining, domestic service, and street vending. And why y'all let y'all kids roam the streets at night begging? You know what? Let's go to the next slide. Y'all can pause to finish reading that. Conflict-related exploitation. Armed groups like Boko Haram and others in northeast Nigeria have been involved in the abduction and forced recruitment of children soldiers. Why y'all got child soldiers in 2025, sis? Women and girls in conflict zones also face forced marriage. Why y'all still got child marriages that's legal in 2025, sis? Forced marriage, actual slavery, and forced recruitment for activities like suicide missions. Baby factories, like I mentioned previously. These are illegal clinics and orphanages where why y'all selling y'all kids, sis? Where orphanages, where young girls and women are unwanted pregnancies are confined, forced to give birth, and their babies are sold. Why y'all selling y'all kids? Now y'all can continue to read this, and y'all got a caste system. Like y'all, come on, bro. Let's go to the next slide. Now, why do y'all have electricity problems in Nigeria? Yes, Nigeria has significant electricity problems, including a large population without access to power and unreliable service for those who are connected. The issue stem from an aging and unstable grid that frequently collapses, high rates of power outages, and a lack of access that affects millions of people, creating economic and social challenges. Problem with electricity in Nigeria: lack of access. Around 86 million people, the largest population without electricity of any country, live without access to the national grid. Why is this going on in Nigeria in 2025? Sis. Y'all even having issues with y'all water supply, sis. Yes, Nigeria has significant water problems, including scarcity, contamination, poor access to safe drinking water, and sanitation. Despite having larger water resources, the country faces issues with poor infrastructure, weak governance, and y'all govern yourselves. So why y'all going through this? And it's you versus you. Since we mutts. Y'all live amongst each other. Y'all govern each other. And this is what y'all are going through in 2025, sis. The country faces issues with poor infrastructure, weak governance, and pollution, leading to about 60 million people lacking access to basic drinking water and 80 million lacking improved sanitation. Why y'all be taking a poop in the streets, sis? This results in high rates of water-related illness, with children being the most affected. Y'all can pause to read the rest, bro. Now, this is, I have to say, let me give a disclaimer, right? Because one of my friends, one of my homeboys, he said, oh, why you always going after Africans? What's your problem with the Africans? I don't have a problem with every single African. There's some African peoples that I love. There's some Jamaican people. There's some white people that I love. There's some Asian people, Latinas that I absolutely love. But as a collective, y'all keep coming at us and talking crazy to us, and we're always expected to turn the other cheek. Bitch, I'm not Martin Luther King. And I think that it is utterly disrespectful to continuously bring up and try to weaponize the fact that our ancestors went through slavery. What you should be doing is taking notes, because y'all are still enslaved and going through a lot of horrific things in your country right now. You are over here experiencing freedoms and liberties and having rights over here, basic human rights, because of what my ancestors fought through. So you need to have some respect, some grace, and you really should be fucking saying thank you. You really should. All of the disrespect, you laughing about slavery, talking about we mutts. Bitch, if me being a mutt make me look this motherfucking good, then because the way we ain't even gonna, you know what? Spread love is the Brooklyn way, bitch. What y'all think about this? The nerve.